Greetings, programs. This is Wretch, and welcome back to Minecraft. Now, in the last episode, we finished our caving expedition, got some diamonds and some good stuff, heading back to the castle now, and I was able to grab some reeds. There aren't a whole lot of reeds around these area of biomes, but we need it in order to make a book so we can get our enchanting table taken care of, and then in terms of our enchanting, we are going to have to make the long trek to find books. Now, normally I could just go and grab a ton more reeds and a ton more leather and make books and do it like that. But it doesn't really seem to be our style, so I'll tell you what we're going to do. We are going to be working on the castle today, believe it or not, and some other stuff, but first I still have my stone cooking? Hey, it's almost done. We got some obsidian here and our flint and steel. We're going to make a nether portal today and see where exactly in the nether it plops us so we can start planning basically our tunnel to get back to the mesa biome. Because if we get to the adobe house, I have a ton of books in storage that we can use for bookshelves there. And at least help us out at least a little bit. Now, why did I come back here? Oh yeah, the reeds. The reeds. I'm trying to remember how to make paper. There we go. 3 paper. And I know I've got some pieces of leather here. With the 3 binding it out, I remembered how to make a book. I'm actually kind of surprised by that. Along with 2 diamonds, I believe. If how we did it before. So there's the 4, the 2 diamonds, and there's our enchantment table. And I just now got the enchanter achievement. That's nice. We'll go ahead and put you in the nether chest. Now let's get over here away from these mountains. I think I'm going to have the portal's final location be somewhere in the castle. I'm not exactly sure where. But for right now, we are going to go ahead and put the portal right here. Right here looks good. 4, 5, 6. Could have just put it in a cave, but it's alright. Zombie pigmen aren't going to bother us that much, I don't think. And that will be the same location if we rebuild over there. Let's grab our flint and steel. There's our portal. So, let's see what's going on in the nether on this side. Hopefully a much better position than the last time. We went through a portal and found ourselves floating over a nether fortress. Watch, we're going to show up in the nether and I'm going to get blasted by a ghast right off the bat. Ooh. Oh, we're in a tunnel system. Pretty nice tunnel system too. Look at all this quartz. I'll take it. So we got that dealt with. Let's go ahead and... I like actually showing this what this portal looks like. And looks good. Looks very good. At least we're not going to get blasted from aerial superiority right off the bat. Cool. Good place to begin the long build trek. I'm going to have to get another diamond pickaxe just to get all the netherrack we're going to need for that. Because I don't have to make it fancy. I'm not going to make it out of cobble or stone or anything like that. Netherrack will be fine. Just as long as the ghasts and blazes and all that nastiness in the nether do not see me, I am okay. So, let's go ahead and put the leather back here. I guess that little bit of netherrack we'll keep till later. Same thing with the flint. And let's take a look at what we've got so far in terms of our supplies. As you can see, I've been feeding the livestock. They're starting to get a little bit numerous. Once they're filled up to the brim, we can actually start slaughtering and reproducing, which is good. So we got a lot of brick. Well, not a lot in regards to this build, but you guys know what I mean. Should be able to get some, at least some, of our next tower out of the way. And cool. Let's go ahead and get some sleep. And let's see. Let me go ahead and check my guide real quick to see what tower we're going to build today. Be right back, guys. Alright, so from what I'm seeing here, now pay no attention to this because this doesn't make a whole lot of sense. We are doing our circular tower design like so. We have this 1, 2, 3, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and then checking this out again, making sure that everything is exactly where it needs to be. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then corner. 2, 1, 2, 3, and then finally 2, 3, 4, and then in the corner again 2, 1, 2, 3. Now once this raises up, it'll actually, I don't know if that's too big or not. Well, I guess we could try the smaller design. The smaller design is a little bit different than what I had planned. But let's see here. Let's get these out of the way. Like I said, I'm trying to make this look as close to the Age of Empires Teutonic Castle as possible. And that one would go, basically the wall of the tower, the curve, would be right around here if I want it to be accurate. Now I'm willing to make a little bit of, I guess, difference with that. But let's see here. We've got, if we start the curve just right here and do 1, 2, 3, and then there's the curve. 1, 2, 3. There's the curve. 1, 2, 3. There's the curve. Now the wall. It actually looks a little bit... Yeah, that doesn't look good. That's a little too small. Well, let's expand that out a bit. Here's where we try and get all the pieces to come together, guys. So let's keep this same curve. Let's do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the curve. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The curve. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the curve. Which means it'll still be a little bit... Let's try 4. 4 might work. So we've got that. We've got that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we just move everything basically one block. I think that might actually fix it to what I'm needing. Or wanting, rather. I don't really need it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Block. 1, 2, 3, 4. Block. 1, 2, 3, 4. Block. There we go. That's actually going to look pretty close to the picture. So let me actually look at the guide real quick. Yeah, good stuff. And let's go ahead and get this cobble out of the way. I got some spare dirt here. Now let's get the base set up. I've got, how many steps do I have? I have 25 steps. Now here's here's the thing that I hate the most about dealing with these builds. And I know there's a specific way of doing it. I know, I just never pay a whole lot of attention to it. Oh, got it right on the first try. Do you believe in miracles? I do today. Well, I do. every day, but this is a special case. And it's going into the curve, so it'll build. Let's put that right there, and we'll call that good. And this will, let's just say for argument's sake, that this is the wall of the town. Trying to get my bearings here, guys. Sorry. Let's get that done. Yeah. Yep. We have got the... We basically got our base, what we were looking for. Now on the other side, it'll curve. Actually, we need that 1, 2, 3, 4. We need that curve base design. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just so we can see where that's going to be in regards to the tower. So let's go ahead and build this up. And this should be fun. 2. Now this is going to go pretty high. And then like we can work on windows and stuff like that afterward. I was going to go ahead and cut down some trees and make some pretty big ladders because we definitely will need them. And the curve into the wall. That'll be an interesting challenge. But challenges are why we do this. 4. Okay, I need you guys' opinion on something. Now, I used to work at a TV station, as I've said before, and I watched the first... I should have brought more brick. I've watched the first few seasons of... Or at least the... No, I watched the first season of Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Okay? And I need you guys to tell me if I should keep watching. I saw this really cool thing on 9gag yesterday, or no, this morning, of a chronology. Like if you wanted to watch all the Marvel stuff in order, they had this really nifty guide, this really handy guide, and they have Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but it's actually divided instead of the seasons. Like, hey, watch this movie and then watch this season of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. They actually cut it into episode arcs, which I thought was really cool. And let's see, if that's a floor, like right here, let's say that we need to expand this. Let's get up to, and I'm going to have to get down here because it's getting dark. That's okay, that's what I got water for. Have that go down, drop in. It's like one of the best little cheats that you can possibly get in this game. Is a little water vader. So I want to know if the story arcs are actually good. I mean, if the series is worth watching. It's a Joss Whedon series, and I liked what I saw. It's very typical Joss Whedon, and people who have watched my videos on the channel know what I think about him. But it looked interesting. I liked where they were going with it, but then I just kind of, when I got laid off from my job at the news station, I just didn't watch it because I don't really watch TV as it comes out. So if you guys could let me know, and all the bricks over there, isn't it? Well, here. We'll put those 3 cobble in. If it is worth the time to binge watch. Had a really interesting little cavalcade of characters. And if we're doing each floor as... We kind of had a guide here to go with in terms of the floors. Each floor was 1, 2, 3, 4, with the floor being 5. So... And we probably needed the ladder, didn't we? It's okay. Let's grab all of the stones. And I do like the curvature. The curvature is what I was going for. There, and then it just goes into the normal wall design. Actually, let's do that right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just so I have a little guide for later. Uh-huh. And then that's pretty much where it needs to be. And if we have an idea about the curvature there, because this one, I kind of see now what they were trying to do. I think they were trying to make this tower a little bit wider so the curve could actually... Oh no, that can work. That can work out. We can just head up here, and it'll take a little bit of, see, like one, there's the curve, and then it would go 1, I believe. Let's see here if that actually holds water or not. I'm hearing the clicks of these buttons, and I'm thinking, oh, what's about to happen to me? 1, 2. Oh, that's the curve right there. Yeah, this will work out. This will actually work out exactly how it needs to go. Gonna have to get rid of that and the trap door. I'm just gonna have this here so it'll be easier to deal with later. And did we get our 4 here? We've got the 1, 2, 3, and here's the 4th. And then it breaks right here into the 4, and then we got the tower, and it goes into the wall proper. So that still gives off the impression of curve. Yeah, and once we get the 1, 2. Yeah, that'll have to do. Well, we can't just sit there just... Sometimes we just gotta work with what we have. And did you see the snow up here on the towers? I didn't even realize that. So that's going to look really cool when the build is complete, I think. So we'll drop down here. And see how that is going to look in the grand scheme of things. We'll set this here just so we've got the idea. And 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know why I'm counting. It doesn't really matter. And should we... Yeah, we definitely need to have this curved as well. See, I was going to work on one thing, and now I'm working on like several. And then the block right here. Now we're going to have this like other wall here, which doesn't really serve a purpose, but it's okay. Just say that it's extra durable, trying to get into the main keep, kind of as a defensive measure. I think that'll work. Now, let's get back to doing what we were originally doing, and that was working on this tower. Now, this is inefficient as all get out, but since I don't have any ladders and I don't want to really bore you guys with having to make ladders, there we go. Now, this is, I believe, oh, well, I need to see what level that flooring is on, so let's check, because we're going to be adding 2 more floors more than what we have here. So we've got the floor 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then I think that's pretty much what it is. It's just each floor is 10 starting from the start. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's our ceiling. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's our ceiling. Okay, cool. Everything's okay. I promise. So 1, 2, 3, 4, new floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, new floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, new floor. So this is indeed the tower, or where the floor would be here. So let's go ahead and get that built just so that'll work. And we can also use this as a guide down here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is the wall. Let's do... Yeah, let's go ahead and just use normal brick here, because that's gonna... 2, 3, 4. Oh, this will be interesting. 2, 4. It's pretty much a... 2, 3, and then there would be another 4 right here. If I don't miss my guess. Because if we do, yeah, the curve, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 4. Okay, I think that will work out. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we got to do it over here as well. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that one, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Just so I can get an idea as to the size of this thing. Okay, so we need 10 more blocks going straight up, and then we can go ahead and start work on the tower itself proper. And yeah, interesting, very interesting. I think I might have enough blocks to do it. I've got 3 full stacks. So let's go ahead and go through the repetitiveness of this. Layer 1, and then we can go ahead and add flooring as well. And that'll make things go by a lot faster, I think. Layer 2. Expecting zombie pigmen to come out of that portal at any moment. And I think off camera, right after I finish recording, I'm going to make a ton of ladders and maybe work on some dirt towers and such, so we don't really have to do this again. 3. And I hope I got the dimensions of this right. And then 4. And if I have to tear any of this down, just tear it down. Not the end of the world, right? And that was one single. And now we make another floor. So we'll put this in. I probably should have lit that up. I'm not really going to I'm not going to sleep right off the bat like normal. Since we're so high up, of course, it'd be smart to sleep up here on a high elevation. But that just, smart doesn't seem my style either. Besides, let's live dangerously. Like, who wants to live forever? People are like, I do. And let's go ahead and set a torch right there so it's at least lit up a bit, so when we break into it, it's not filled with all kinds of unsavoriness. And cool. Now, this needs one more And then we have to basically do the same thing with the stairs and the blocks, or the decorated blocks. And this is as high as the towers will get. And after that, it will pretty much stay the same. And this is the hardest tower to do because the rest of these are just going to be basic square towers like this. Only they're going to be basically like this one. They're not going to be elongated. So let's work on here. I was actually really proud. One of my friends, Justin, hello there, creeper, right next to my cows, and tons of monsters that way. Holy crap. Has been working on a pirate ship on his version of Minecraft, and he's about finished, and he did an amazing job. He's using a really cool skin for it as well. He's actually going to be hosting a panel at KoyaCon, the Midland Anime convention that's going into its second year, right after mine. So that'll be cool. And you know what actually would help? If I have all that brick down there. I don't see, are there any monsters nearby? Nope. Let's risk it. Let's destroy this. Oh, I don't remember which was. Oh, we double lotted. Oh, that's sensible. And that's pretty much all the brick that I have, so I'm gonna have to go on another strip mining expedition. But I don't think it doesn't look that bad. I'm actually gonna try to keep the tower. Oh, I heard it. I heard it. I forgot to go to sleep. I was just like, oh, I need to look at this real quick. Let's have some nap time. As my life has just flashed before my eyes, and all of my XP, my 43 levels of XP. You know what would be really cool to have in Minecraft? Some sort of device or magical item which would save your XP. Like you basically seal it up and keep it for later, when you actually would need it for enchanting and blacksmithing and stuff. I think that would be cool. Maybe an idea to submit to the good folks at Mojang. I don't. Apparently, it's pronounced different. I always thought it was pronounced Mojang. Not the case though. But hey, at least it didn't open any dungeon or any cave system or anything, and all kinds of nastiness came out. That'd be enough to make a man cry. So, it looks like I am going to be doing some more strip mining for cobble, getting that cooked. And then when we get back, guys, we will finish the tower and start working on one of the other three. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you liked the episode, go ahead and click like down below. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help. And we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.